Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Well, it's time for another Tools and Tech Tuesday, and with all the nuttiness going on around with the lockdowns, we can't see our friends and family as much as we'd like to, and I thought maybe it would be useful to show everybody just how easy it is to set up a virtual meeting. You can have a virtual party. Before we get started, I should address something. In recent months, there were some security concerns in the news about Zoom. Now, they've been working to fix some of those things, and honestly, I don't blame the company for some of those things because they wanted to make it easy. So, if someone didn't set a password and they let the link to their meeting get out, I don't really blame Zoom for someone accessing that meeting and kind of creating havoc, because the person should have created a password. There may have been some other concerns that I don't know about, but those were the ones that were listed in the stories that I've seen. So why don't I just use an alternative? Well, Facebook has a client, but you know what? Some of my friends and family don't have Facebook accounts. Also, I have security concerns with Facebook myself. Microsoft has Skype and Teams. However, not everybody has a Microsoft account or has Skype. Google has an option, but number one, not everybody has a Google account, and number two, I've heard some really bad reports about how well it works. There's a lot of choppiness to some of the video and audio quality, and I just don't want to deal with that. What I've experienced with Zoom is very good. So what I've experienced with Zoom is that it's easy to join a meeting that someone's invited you to, and it works really well. The video works well, the audio works well, and so that's why I'm using Zoom. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so let's see if we can't create a Zoom meeting. Now, I've used Zoom before as a client for work, but that account was no longer available, and it wasn't on this computer, so we're kind of starting from scratch here. So let's do that. First, you got to go to zoom.com. You can see them already here. And we're going to go to sign up free. Next, fill out your age and click continue. Alright, next thing you're going to need to do after you put in your birth date and verify it, then they're going to want you to put in your email address. So let's do that. Alright, next they're going to give you this confirmation that they sent you an email. So you're going to go check the email. In your email, you'll see a turquoise button that says Activate Account. Click that button and it will take you to a website. Next, we have some questions to answer. And no, I'm not signing up on behalf of a school. Next, you're going to fill out this information on this form. Here are the criteria for your password that they require. You need to have at least 8 characters. You need to have at least 1 letter. You need to have at least 1 number and include both uppercase and lowercase characters. Alright, and then we're going to click Next. Okay, after that, we're going to have the option to invite people to our meeting. So you're going to just fill out whatever email addresses here that you want to. If you have your brother, your parents, whoever it is, you put their email address in these boxes. They can click the link and then they will be able to join your meeting. Once you do that, you're going to see this page. I clicked on Go to My Account, but you can do the test meeting if you want. Alright. Next, we're going to click on Meetings. Then we're going to click on this right here. Schedule a new meeting. Alright, so next up you're going to have quite a few different options, and you can customize this however you want. And here is what it looks like. Alright, when you're done customizing those options, we're going to click on Save. Alright, that's going to bring you to this page. You have a few more options here you can decide to change. I'm all good with this, so now we're going to go ahead and go up to, and don't forget, you want to copy this, you can then send this link. You can send it by email, you can text it, whatever you want to do. But you're going to need the client now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the corner. We're going to click on hover over resources, and then click on Zoom client, or download Zoom client, sorry. I'm going to click download and install this beforehand. That way I don't have to mess around figuring it out later. I don't know how in depth of a process it's going to be, so let's find out. So once you click on save, it's usually going to ask you something like this: what do you want to do with that file? And I usually like to click save. That way, if the download gets interrupted, something happens, it's already on my hard drive. I don't have to worry about it. So I'm going to click save. Now, it's already downloaded, so I'm going to click run. Alright, after I clicked run, it just took a few seconds, maybe 10 or 15 seconds, and this popped up. So, now all you gotta do is sign in. Now I'm gonna click keep me signed in because, well, I mean, it's not the greatest for security, but hey, it's more convenient, so. And this is what the Windows client looks like when you are signed in. After you're done installing, you'll notice that an icon appears on your desktop that looks like this. So that's all there is to it. Just keep in mind that the free account does limit you to 100 people in your meeting and a 40-minute meeting time. So I played around and had a family meeting on Zoom, and it worked really well. We had an iPhone 8 Plus, we had a Windows laptop, we had an iPhone XR, an iPhone 5S, an iPad, and a really cheap Android phone that was pretty old. So it worked on all of those. Now, we didn't have a Linux-based computer or a Mac OS-based computer like a MacBook Pro or anything like that, and we didn't have a Chromebook. But we tested on all those other different platforms, and it worked really well. Alright, so there you go. That's how you set up a meeting on Zoom with your friends or family or colleagues or whatever. You could still hang out and social distance at the same time. As always, I hope you found this video useful and interesting. If you've tried other apps and platforms for this, let me know in the comments what your thoughts were. Was it hard? Was it easy to use? What was the experience like? How was the video and audio quality? Thanks for stopping by to watch the video. Appreciate you hanging out. See you next time. Well, it's time for
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Yeah, thanks Alexa. It's time for another Tools and Tech Tuesday, and today I thought I'd show you which is we'd like, and I thought maybe it would be interesting to see what it's... Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Now before we get started, I should address... Also, I have considerable concern. Microhead, number one, not only does not, and you can get together while your socials bits. Let me know in the comments if you've tried other apps or platforms and how harder other apps and platforms for this. How were they? What was the video and audio quality?